Hello, John Falstrom here, author of EADG 4 theory textbook. Obviously, I like to do theory on the bass, play it. So we are back with Dave, my producer. We're doing the modal system up close, detail. I realize how important the modes are for a lot of great bass players who don't know them and need to know them if they want it. And now I've been using the key of A. We're on our 5th mode now. I've done the A Ionian, B Dorian. We're in the key of A. I've used key of A for all of these. We've used that. I've already explained A Ionian, B Dorian, C sharp Phrygian, D Lydian. Now we're on to number 5 mode, Mixolydian. Mixolydian gets played on the 5th note of the major scale, or the 5 chord. So you're in the key of A, an E chord's probably going to appear. So when that E chord comes, you are going to improvise on an E Mixolydian. That's your choice. That's what you use. The E Mixolydian in the key of A on the 5 chord. Any key. So you use the Mixolydian on the 5 chord in all your major keys. Because here's why. The Mixolydian mode is a major scale. Here's E. I'm going to use this E. I can use any E I want. But I'll take one right in the middle of the bass and show you an example. E, F sharp. Well, it's a root, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, flat 7. There's your flat 7. That's the note that changes. It's just like a major scale, but you flat the 7th, and then you're a root again. And now the question you're gonna have is, why do I flat a 7? Why do I flat a 7? Because it sounds good? Yeah. Let's get understand why. We're in the key of A. 3 sharps, very important. I use A because you got to work with sharps and flats. You can't be afraid of them. F, C, and G. That's your 3 sharps in A. So the song we're playing in A is going to revolve around these notes: F, C, sharp, and G sharp. Now we're on an E chord. I'm going to improvise. That's why the modes were created. And why do I flat a 7? Why not I just play another major scale? It's a major chord. I'll play no. Well, that will put you now in the. You'll be in the key of E major then instead of A. We're in A. Remember, we're still in the key of A, but the chord, which now the bass has to get to that E, because it's the most important thing for us as bass players. I'm going to get to that E. Now, what do I want to do on that E? Well, I might want to create a bass line, work with it. Why do I flat the 7? Because when you flat the 7, that gives you a D natural, which you need because we're in the key of A. A has a D natural. See how that works? All these notes are in the key of A. E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D. If I played a major 7th, that's a D sharp. Well, there's no D sharp in the key of A. You've just changed keys. And nobody really, you don't want to be the one playing the key of E while everyone else is playing in key of A. That's why we flat the 7. Only we use a Mixolydian on the 5 chord for non-blues music, diatonic music, using the 7 notes. Now, this is a quick readout of the Mixolydian mode. Got a root, 2nd, major, 3rd. I can use any E I want, so I want to use that. We definitely want to use your open E, the low E. You got a low E, middle E, high E. You got a low, middle, and high pitch for every note on your bass. You decide what you want to do. You decide. It's your decision. Let's go with the open E. So I'll just take that same thing if I know my notes. If you don't know your notes, well, you're probably going to be in trouble eventually. You're going to hit a wall. But again, depends how good you want to get. I choose to memorize my notes like that, like tying my shoes. So I got E, F sharp, G sharp. I'm playing E Mixolydian down low. E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E. See, I can play it different. And then take it up another octave, like the original one. So the chord is this. So you can just improvise all day long. Now, it's good to use different finger patterns for the Mixolydian to learn your bass. You want to use the entire fretboard for everything you do, always. Or see it. You don't have to use it, see it. Be able to, if you want to. It's your choice. So what I'll do is I'll do another finger pattern for your Mixolydian. Let's do this one. We'll go 1, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 4. Root, 2, 3, 4, and then we got the perfect 5th there. we're going to take the major 6, which is C sharp here, we're going to move it here. And now that D I was talking about, that note you changed, we'll just play it here. See, we don't have to, now if we want to go to the octave or the root, we're back to beginning. So we can just go up again and take that root, we'll go to F sharp here, we can keep going. You can stop anywhere you want. You can go to B, a perfect 5th, B here, perfect 5th. You got the C sharp, see you got your D up here, so you got your open E. Let's see if I can use the entire bass for a Mixolydian mode. So you got right here, just watch it. That's what you want to see for every mode, everything you play. You just take it up, that was the whole bass, you use the whole bass. Again, I see the notes right before, my mind sees the notes right before I hit them. That's when you know you got to memorize. Like that's an F sharp, so I see it E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D, E. Here's the most common one. This is nice. This is good to learn it this way. This is I recommend learning this one first. Then you take these notes and create different patterns. Here's another one. Don't be afraid of starting a root on your little finger. Take the root, take the 2nd down here. Instead of here, go here. Go to root 2, 3, 4. We take the 5th here. Instead of always knowing the 5th here, know it here. That's major 6. Boom. So, Mixolydian on the 5 chord. All major keys, no matter what key. If we're in the key of G, we go to you're going to probably have a D chord in there. Right away, you know it's the Mixolydian mode. You don't have to even think about it. Do I want to play the Mixolydian mode on any chord, other chord? Unless if it's a dominant 7th chord, yeah. But if it's not, you play it on the 5 chord. Mixolydian 5 chord, okay? Because it keeps everything in the key. That's why we have key signatures. All right, we are. It's May 6, 2016. We're gonna complete this modal system up close session because the modes are huge. So we will be back with the Aeolian mode, the 6th mode, and shortly. And John Falstrom, and I'll see you in a bit. Thanks.